Scott. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres. A lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'ma fuck her, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man, here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Ready tryna get this money for a real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, Fantasy Football Hustler back at you.
Top of the morning, my good people. What's happening?
Yeah. So we're bullshit and smoke for a few minutes, but then we're going to jump up into everything here. What up, Dennis?
What up, Denny?
Shout out to Niner MMA. I scored 40 points and 2 flags. Garrett Wilson to play. Nominate myself as a dud. Oh, man, that's rough. 40-point total score. Ouch. Eric, what up, what up? What is I must admit, as a Seahawks fan here, so I know we got DC Sunday. How about you all? There we go. I have zero alliance to any teams. I'm all fantasy football. Peacock, what up? Devo, what up, homie? Ha, getting my second fantasy win. Thank you, CJ Stroud and Tank Dell. Savage. Yeah, killing it. Killing it. What up, Frank? It says started more at DB, picked him up after watching the IDP waiver wire show. And what does he do? Top IDP player of week 9, at least before the Monday night game. Frank said he picked up DJ Moore after watching our IDP waiver wire video last week.
Picked up who? Kenny Moore?
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good pickup.
What up, Marty? Let's smoke it up.
Yeah, Kenny Moore, 2 years ago, led the league in tackles at DB.
It's even more than that now. It's crazy. I think that was 2019.
For real? I thought that was 2021. No fucking way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2019 when he, out of the nickel had like 110 solos.
Yeah, wasn't that 21? Or did he do that shit for just years, bro?
No, it was a couple years in a row, but he wasn't like number one though.
Okay, except so number one, it was 2019.
I'm double checking, but I swear it was 2019. I know it wasn't 2021. It was before we started doing all the content. I swear it was the year before we started doing all the content.
You know what's funny is I remember yelling out Kenny Powers Moore all the time. You know what I mean? But that could also have been like in my other podcast prior.
Dang, guess you're right.
See, because I was working with you already. Hey, Kenny Powers Moore.
I swore it was the year before.
I don't know.
And I guess it wasn't even 100 solo tackles. It was 100 total tackles.
Oh, total. Okay.
Yeah. It was.
I hate that we just ruined his legend, didn't we?
Yeah, the legacy died a little bit, but
once we figured out what it really was,
but he did lead all DBs in tackles though that year. Okay. That was still a true statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta be accurate, right?
Yeet on Twitch. What up? What up?
You know Yeet? That's like the New York version of Yee.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, people can do whatever they want. People think California's got weird slang. So.
I mean, they might think they're like, why they yell Yee when they're on the swing? Like we yell we.
Alex said down 14. Garrett Wilson and Dicker. Conklin, my opponent has. Yeah, bro. I think you got that. What up, Albert?
I'm on the verge of having the worst week in the Hustler dynasties. I'm at 14 of them. I'm on the verge of going 5-9, or at best 8-6. There's a lot of coming down to tonight.
And Joe said I scored 160. The team I'm playing has 139 and Eckler.
Oh,
I mean, it could be. There's a lot of different ways that this could go, though. And Devo said, "Yeah, go Hawks." He said, "Man, we sucked yesterday."
You know, I actually just want to shout out the Seahawks because I was like, this is what fucking crazy old Pete does. He just fucking gets himself right back into the driver's seat, and then they ended up losing the game. So it puts us, my Niners, right back in the first seat. So I appreciate that.
And Clock, number 43 in Fantasy Pros, Week 8. I like it.
Yeah, Clock.
Good shit.
That's the top fit. Hey, listen, bro. That's who actually just called me. And normally, you know, I'm on my phone right now because my computer has to like fucking boot up every morning. It's like a fucking old car. I got to warm up and shit.
Yeah, I wish I had the patience to do that. I don't have the time nor the patience.
Warm the car up?
No, the Fantasy Pros.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know it'd be cool. I gotta get rich first, because then I could be like, Bartholomew, because that would be the name of my assistant. Write this down. And I just if I had an assistant, I'd do everything I want to do.
Still takes time. That's what it is. Like I said, if I did rankings every week, we'd have to cut out like 4 shows. That's how much time it takes.
I mean, or you can make a ranking show. You're just on there. Yeah, I know. I see your questions, guys, but I'm just doing my rankings.
Savage Jeremy, what up? Crispy, what up?
Okay, there's this guy. His name is Bruce something. He's a criminal lawyer. Bruce Pritchard. I forget his
definitely
name.
not Bruce Pritchard, but yeah.
No, okay, Bruce. I forget his name, bro. I haven't watched this shit in so long, but he's a criminal lawyer. He has a YouTube channel, and he reviews cases and shit. But like it's crazy because I found myself watching this shit. You know what I mean? Because we're about to have that Jonathan Mayers trial. So we'll be able to watch the trial, right? We should like start doing reviews on that shit. I'm telling you, I've seen so many channels blow up doing that shit. I'm actually into that shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna get through this thing together.
Let's see. Savage Jeremy, what the fuck do I do at tight end? No Goddard for 4 weeks. You cry, and then you go hit waivers.
I got one. The Hudson River. Oh man, the rookie yesterday just getting like 6-7 targets out of nowhere for the Bengals. I guess there was a matchup they really liked because they were just only throwing the tight ends for a while.
Yeah. Peacock said compiling stats for the huddle should be fun this Wednesday. Sweet.
Yeah.
And what Yeet said, I think K9 sell now. Their schedule is pretty rough coming up.
I don't know, man. Okay, now you're trying to sell them to me. I don't know, bro. His schedule's coming pretty rough coming up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think this to sell for like a ridiculous amount probably passed. Now it's gonna be like a needs for needs thing. Stock market's real, man. You gotta find a fucking idiot. And a lot of leagues do have 1 or 2 of those. You know
he has a real shitty schedule. Really, the rest of the way, minus Pittsburgh in week 17.
Let's get to the chipper somehow.
Yeah. And what up, Eric?
Eric.
He said, "Wait, we played yesterday?" Question mark. He said, "I saw Baltimore had a game." Yeah. Seahawks didn't play yesterday, right? It was they just
I mean, Lamar came out like that was crazy, bro. Lamar is just like, and what's crazy is like they could put up so many fucking points. Everyone, like at first, like, oh, Gus Edwards is killing Lamar again. Like, never mind. Lamar's good.
That's wild, man. I mean, it's crazy because the Chiefs, like. Is it crazy? Like my overreaction Monday is the Ravens might be better than the Chiefs.
I think
their defense is better and their offense is definitely looking better with Lamar at the helm.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs, what's happening with them is their defense is really good. You know what I'm saying? You got one key factor to take out of the game. That's Travis Kelce, and then the rest is like, hey, beat us with those guys, Mahomes, right?
Yeah. Mahomes is going to have to start putting this team more on his back. Like, he really is going to have to start using his legs as more of like, oh, shit, it's 2nd and 7 right now, and nobody's open. I need to make a decision on getting out of the pocket and running quicker.
Yeah, making a 3rd and short. Like, they were in a lot of 3rd and short 3rd and long situations yesterday.
Hell yeah.
You know, you drop everyone back. You know what I'm saying? You let them take the underneath shit, and then you stop them. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like over and over again. And Vic Fangio, very good defensive coordinator. He's gonna, you know, it's not like that's not what people do against Kelce, right? But they just definitely showed, hey, triple team them all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It helps that they have, you know, a good secondary. But then there's the Bengals, right? Like, Bengals defense isn't as good as the Chiefs on paper, right? I say
you don't think so?
Even with I say, okay, look on paper though. They're giving up the more touchdowns, more receiving yards, more rushing yards. I mean, they only gave up like their 2nd or 3rd rushing touchdown on the Chiefs defense yesterday. So I'm just saying, like, on paper.
I mean, if we're just looking at it for the season, Chiefs have given up 143, Bengals have given up 162. And I mean, yes, I mean, that's a big difference.
It's still more. I'm just saying, like, I think the Bengals are a better team, though, is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think they're a scarier team. I think they're scarier than the Bills. I think the Chiefs would smack the Bills. I think the Bills aren't going to make a run. I've been saying that for the last month, just because like they're playing some of the guys.
They lost too many big defensive pieces. Like, man, I mean the Trey White, Matt Milano, and
just like what happened to them last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Trey White, I mean, really, it's him. Like Milano, I mean, you could get over him. Like they got a lot of linebackers. Terrell Bernard, I mean, he got the El Concusto. You know, would suck if they have to miss him for a week. But Trey White, I mean, he's so good that he just takes away half the field by himself, makes you able to scheme. They don't got that no more. Not even close.
Yeah, they don't. And like
5-4, like who would have thought they'd be 5-4?
And real talk, they can't run the ball.
Yeah,
you know, so
you're that desperate if you go out and sign Lenny and give him what he wants to like get over there, right?
Yeah, you just can't run the ball. Their offensive line ain't the greatest at pass pro. You could tell by the last couple of weeks, all the ADOT for Josh Allen's completions came down like 4 or 5 yards.
And they don't like Gabe Davis. They really want. I mean, I know it's the matchup, you know, with the Bengals. I mean, it's very obvious, but they really like Kincaid. They really do.
10 receptions.
Yeah.
I mean, and like I said, that line has been significantly bad, giving up pressure.
And Dawson Knox just missed the whole year just so we can have Kincaid just being the one tight end over there.
And it sucks because Dawson Knox helped protect Josh Allen. Yeah. So it helped, it helped in pass pro, obviously. Because now the line's giving up more pressure in the past like 4 or 5 weeks. That ball's coming out.
Because Kincaid's not blocking, like he's running out all the time.
No, he's not blocking. Fuck no. And like that ball's coming out quick. He's benefiting from it. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's a big slot. It's and I guess bravo to them to actually make an adjustment because they were kind of like predictable, right?
I mean, as of right now, I mean, it's crazy. As of right now, because the Jets, they only have 7 games under their belt, but they're in second place, just record-wise as of right now. If they somehow beat the Chargers and the Chargers know how to charger it up, they're going to be
and it's like it's almost interesting to see how many points the Jets have been holding teams to, right? Because it's like
that's one of the least in the league right there.
Yeah, right? Because then you only need your offense to put up an average of more than that, right? Somehow. Yeah. If they can hold them to 20 points.
129 points in 7 games. 18 points a game is what they're giving.
So they need
20 points a game. They need 21. They need 3. They need 3 of those.
Let's go. That's not a tall task, but it is when you're a bad offense, right? And like, but then what they do on offense tailors that, right? Because if they can get the run going, own time of possession, you know what I'm saying? You still have someone dangerous like a Garrett Wilson like that, like, when you stack, you're going to stack the box on them at one point or another. And like you've seen them be like quiet during a lot of these games, and in the fourth quarter, when they got to start ripping it down the field. Garrett Wilson comes alive.
Here goes the teams that have given up the least amount of points. And I know the Jets haven't played yet this week, but they've still only given up 129 points.
Crazy.
So, I mean, the Chiefs, 143. The Jags, 156. It's wild, though, because the Ravens, 124. And they've played 9 games. They haven't even had their bye yet.
What did Seattle put up on them? 3?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, they might as well have had a bye week. Shit.
And it's crazy. Seattle, I mean, shit, they've given up. I mean, I guess when you only score 3 and you give up 37, it can easily swing your points for and points against.
Yeah.
But they're 5-3. They've given up more points than they've scored. It's wild.
So
and then the
NFC in those games.
In the NFC, it's crazy. The Cowboys, they've given up the least amount of points, and the Niners, 140 and 148. And nobody else. I mean, there's the Lions, 165, but that's what's crazy is like we got like 3
You know who put up hella
tough
on the Lions?
defenses in the AFC.
The Lions held everyone to like around 20 points except for them goddamn Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens tore them up.
That's crazy, man. Like, it's nuts how we all hate on, well, not we all, because I don't really hate on the Ravens too much, but it's crazy how, like, the general public hates on the Ravens so much that they're not that good. But it's only when Lamar gets hurt when they say how they're not that good.
And they still get into the playoffs. They still got into the playoffs in spite of him and still took it to the Bengals and took that game over in a wild card.
Yeah.
I think the general consensus just doesn't like seeing routine, like the routinely winning teams like continue to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Like, when are they not in it? You know what I mean?
If Frank, he said, Taysom Hill's invited to the barbecue. # big plate. Hook him up. Take care of him.
Hell yeah.
What up, Pro Lee?
What up, Pro Lee?
Devo, you the man. Devo was on fire. He had 2 squares yesterday. You the man.
Let's go, Devo.
And he said enough Seattle talk.
And they're ready to jump on my Niners though anytime. Huh? He's ready.
I mean, let's overreact. Let's overreact right now. I want everyone's thought in the chat too. Just power rankings. Who's top 3 in the NFL right now? Just top 3. That's it.
Ravens.
Yep.
Got to put them up there. Chiefs, Dolphins.
See, I was gonna put Ravens, Eagles, Chiefs. And I think Dolphins are almost there.
Forget about the Eagles.
Yeah,
I'll put the Eagles 3rd. I still think the Chiefs are better than the Eagles. The Eagles defense can be had.
They can, but that's what's crazy is like, can the Chiefs offense handle their? I mean, Chiefs are putting up like they're not putting up their. I mean, it's crazy because they literally are still one of the highest scoring teams in the league. But there is a difference. They used to be top, and now they're like a tier below all those highest scoring teams in the league. They just can't. They're just not doing it like they were before. It's Andy Reid, man. It's fucking. I know they did not have to score in the second half last week, but the play calling. Well, no, I guess it's Matt Nagy because Matt Nagy's probably calling the plays, right? Play calling was garbage.
I heard it's still Andy Reid. But
okay, Andy Reid, he's garbage with the play calling. Yesterday,
do you remember when they got stagnant back in 2017? He switched the play calling duties over to Matt Nagy, and then Matt Nagy started. You know what I mean? That all of a sudden.
Well, maybe that needs to happen because I can't tell you how many times yesterday I saw Travis Kelce getting chipped at the line and then had 2 people on him, and all he did was just run, like do a little up and out. Like there was no creativity to happen.
Put him in motion. Put him in fucking motion.
And it's different if you're pushing him away and he's taking the entire defense away and then you complete the play. But that was the issue. They weren't like they're pushing Travis Kelce completely out of the play and then they don't complete it, even though they have they got to have somebody wide open. Have to.
I mean, there was the big MVS drop. That was a field flipper. That was in just early on in the second half. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, damn it. Because then it's like, you know what I mean?
What
They
sucks
just
when you have
they
shitty
stay
wide
static.
receivers and you expect them to do things like catch the ball every time.
It's almost
They just
like
can't
they're
do
like,
it.
okay, they're like, okay, we go from Tyreek to now we have Kadarius Tony, Sky Moore, MVS, fucking Rashid Rice guy, right? They're like, none of them, no one respects any of them. So every play, one of you guys should go unaccounted for.
Yeah.
And it's just been Rice. Remember, it was Tony for a little stretch. Like, damn it, Tony gets one catch for a tug. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, but that,
see, even
that
Rice,
doesn't work.
Even Rice, 2 targets, 2 receptions. Like, I mean, and that one reception was at the line. It was a little like screenplay almost.
Yeah. For the tug.
Yeah. That's what like they better fix this shit because this kind of play calling isn't gonna beat
it's like two
defense.
They spread the ball extremely. Like it's like that's their plan. Everyone's gonna touch the ball. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I'm still and because maybe is that because their best player is outside of Kelsey is the guy throwing the ball. So it's like, okay, we have the best player. We don't have to feed our best players because the best player is throwing the ball. I don't know. Is that the ideology? I don't get it. And there is no real outside of Kelsey. There's no outstanding talent that you need to be forced to pepper, right?
And see, you know what's crazy is because you said that Eagles defense could be had, right? This is like the formula that the Chiefs had when they won. Because, I mean, outside of the Dolphins and their, 70-point or 80, whatever the hell it was, I mean, the Eagles are the next highest, you know? Like, I mean, they're still – Ravens are, like, close to them. But, I mean, the top scoring teams right now, it's the Dolphins, it's the Eagles, it's the Ravens. Yeah, their defense is getting had, but their offense is so good that it doesn't matter if the team throws up 30 because they could throw up 40.
Yeah, I know. I hate them, right? Fuck them.
And that's what's crazy though is the Chiefs kind of put this blueprint and but the way that their team kind of shaped up, it's like now their defense is really what's handling biz for them. Their offense is good, but their offense, like if it was S tier, the super tier before we get to A, B, and C, like they're not in that S tier. They're not in the S class.
You know what else is bad about the Chiefs? Their offensive line. Super bad.
Fuck yeah, it's horrible.
Super bad.
It's the worst it's been since Mahomes has been a starter, except that Super Bowl game, because that was like the worst individual game for
He literally had more yards backpedaling and extending behind the line of scrimmage than he did passing. That's insane.
It was close to 400 yards rushing. Well, not rushing.
Just
400 yards ran behind the line of scrimmage. That's stupid. Like what?
That's amazing in itself.
What
just couldn't get him. They just kept on running.
What a stat.
They did sack him. I think there was like a 30-yard sack at one point in that game, right? It was like 20-something yards. You just kept going and going and going and going back.
And then finally, like he couldn't even go.
They got him.
But yeah,
he was about to throw for 70 yards. It would have been a 10-yard completion.
I think it's comparable. I think it's really close to a conversation of who's better out of the Chiefs or the Dolphins, because Chiefs, I mean, their defense way, way better than the Dolphins. But man, it seems like that. I mean, that Dolphins offense is so high powered that they can wiststand a couple hits on their defense.
I mean, and then again, they have a guy who's just happened to practice against them for a couple of years. Is that the reason why? Because man, L'Jarius Sneed was really taking it to Tyreek Hill.
It's crazy that the Chiefs won, and it's not even clear cut that the Chiefs are that much better than the Dolphins. They threw for 10 yards in the second half. Like what?
And, I mean, fucking while they made the phenomenal adjustments on defense to limit Mahomes and them in the second half, it literally took the Dolphins to almost to the end of the third quarter. They're like, okay, we figured something out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was and then obviously the Tua, the fumble and didn't he throw a pick too?
Yeah, pretty sure he did.
It might have been.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, that's what's gonna be crazy is like if the Chiefs do not get the bye. I mean, are people going to be as scared of them, in the playoffs? It's different when you got
to go into Arrowhead. Arrowhead's tough, man. You know, it's cold during that time of year. It's the loudest stadium, literally. Only Seattle might rival them.
I mean, this is assuming that they keep their 2-loss record the entire way. Like, I don't know. Let's see who they got over these next couple weeks.
Okay, yeah, this is fun. Let's go see.
They come back with the Eagles. There you go, right after the bye.
Damn.
Eagles and the Chiefs got the bye, so they both got 2 weeks to prepare for each other. 2 weeks for 2 weeks, it gets real soft though. Raiders and Packers, no one's scared of that, but they are on the road for those, and Chiefs have not been the best on the road,
bro. Okay, let's even give them the loss to the Eagles, right?
Okay.
Even though I think Andy Reid is like damn near undefeated off of a bye week.
Yeah,
but
he's awesome with the time to prepare.
Exactly, right? But let's just give them that loss, right? They're gonna beat the fuck out of the Packers and the fucking Bears.
Yeah,
right?
so they would be. So what would that be? 9-3.
16,
It'd be 9-3.
Oh, 9-3.
No, because they're 7-2 right now, right?
My bad.
So they'd be 9-3 at that point. But then you got the Bills.
They beat them.
Okay, so we'll put them at 10-3.
They're gonna beat them handily.
Then you got the Patriots, which they should smash.
The Bills. Let me remind you, the Bills almost lost to the Buccaneers last week. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Bills aren't the greatest.
Yeah. Smash the Patriots, smash the Raiders. Bengals and the Chargers. I think they smashed the Chargers, but that's a big one there. The Chiefs and the Bengals on New Year's Eve.
He's only beat Joe Burrow one time, I think, out of 4 meetings.
Right?
3.
Bengals usually handle them.
3 meetings.
So still, that would still bring them to, like, let's say they lose to the Bengals and they win the rest. Let's say they just lose to the Eagles and the Bengals and that's it. That would that'd be 4 losses. So what would that be? 13-4. I mean, shit, Miami's probably going to lose at least 2 games for the rest of this season. So
who do they got? I guess that's what we got to see too. And then, like,
so they got they got their bye this week. Then they got the Raiders, smash. You got the Jets. I mean, that's a tough one.
Beat them.
Commandos.
Beat them.
Titans.
Beat them.
Jets again.
Beat them.
Cowboys and the Dolphins are at home.
Beat them.
Ravens, Bills. So they got a tough stretch.
I think they'll drop one. I think they'll get swept by the Bills and they'll drop that one to the Ravens.
I think that Miami's got to go undefeated if they're gonna have, if they're gonna be in this top 2.
See, I think they can finish with. I think they're gonna finish with the same record, in my opinion, right? And then, but the Chiefs got them.
Yeah, the Chiefs got the tiebreaker. Yeah.
Okay, now let's.
They could run the table, but it's a tough. It'd be a tough table to run. But if you run it, probably gonna have the number 2 seed, if not maybe the number 1. Let's see who the Ravens got. Ravens got the Browns. It's gonna be a tough matchup. Then the Bengals. So they got some division matchups coming up. Then the Chargers. They're in. Then the Rams.
What?
But they go back to Baltimore for that one. Then the Jags. Ooh, and then the Niners.
Who's this now? The Ravens?
The Ravens, yeah. That's on Christmas.
You're trying to ruin my Christmas.
And then the Dolphins and then the Steelers. So, I mean, it's going to be tough for the Ravens to run the table on their schedule.
And is Lamar alive?
But the last time they did play the Browns, they did hold them to 3 points. I know that it was DTR who was over there, but you know that the confidence level is going to be high for the Ravens going into that game, and they're at home for this.
Dude,
for that
did
game
you see their new technique, bro, that they're doing in Cleveland?
What?
They got it figured where you can just throw it right at the defender's helmet, bro, and it launches it right in the air, right into your receiver's hands. Bro.
Man, that was amazing.
Unbeatable.
That was amazing. Just like they drew it up in practice.
Exactly, bro.
Man, Dennis, you're a savage. You said 8-1 in the Marvel Multiverse of Madness. Hot tip, man, is not.
You're not undefeated.
Pretty sure Spencer. Oh wait, did Spencer the Guru lose?
Ooh, oh, he was on the way to taking the L. I thought we looked at it yesterday.
Yeah, let's check it real quick.
I like that. At least those are our guys that are 32. No one look where I'm ranked in there. Doing bad in that one, I'm sure.
Where is it? Where's the Guru? Now you're winning. You're winning right now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the game ain't over. You got, it looks like both of you guys might have like one player left.
Oh, I got
but you're winning, and you still have a player to go.
I got the mighty Quentin Johnston, bro. I might as well have nothing left. I might as well just have nothing left.
Where the hell is Guru on here? There's so many teams. It's like hard.
Baby Groot.
I know who he is. It's oh, there it goes. It was right above you. That's why I focused on yours.
Okay.
Oh man, they're neck and neck. They both got players left to go. It's 103 to 101. And Zoo has Zach Wilson left to go. And Guru has Derwin James left to go. Guru's winning by 2 points. Go either way. Oh man, Zucru's fucking up, dude. He's got his D line spot open.
You better pick someone up tonight.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. Oh wait, actually, never mind. He just hasn't put him in. I see it. It's the dude Huff from the Jets.
Oh, he's huffing and puffing and blowing.
He's someone who Aaron Rodgers was talking about. I don't know if you heard him when Pat McAfee about different random younger guys. He's one of the guys that he shouted out.
You know, while the world
got double-digit points in each of the last 3 weeks. Damn, Guru might be in trouble here.
Ooh.
Guru might be in trouble of losing that undefeated streak. Man, I really hope. Fingers crossed that some of these people lost in my division, because everyone is 4-4 or 3-5. Well, at least everyone I'm looking at. Bottom two are below us, but gotta catch these dubs somehow, some way. Gotta catch these dubs.
We're going to fucking war all the fucking way. We're closing up week 9. How you feeling?
Well,
good, right?
little bit of mixed feelings, but I'm feeling good though. I know that I haven't looked at the best ball. Best ball is just fluky anyways. But I know I won more than I lost in the dynasties. I do feel good in the redrafts as well. I feel like some of my teams are hitting their stride. And then the teams that I'm just done with, now I'm going to just move those to the bottom of the sleeper list. Those will just kind of take a back seat. I'm not going to quit there, but the ones at the bottom of the list, you just don't get the immediate focus and attention.
Man, I'm mad. A lot of there's a few of my 7-1s. They're going to turn into 7-2. Because it feels really good to get that 8th win. You're almost guaranteed you're in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you are guaranteed pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That 8th win.
You got to be in a real stacked ass league if that doesn't get you in.
Exactly. And in a lot of these joints, there's a lot where it has a bunch of 5 and 3s going into this week and whatnot. But going into week 9, but yeah, I have a ton of fucking 7-1s and 6 and 2s, So
I was hella nervous in the number one because my team didn't seem like it was doing too hot right out the gate, and Brother Roz had a couple players who did good, but the universe tends to work itself out, and we're about to get that dub over there. And I'm about to put up close to 400 on them too.
I can't stand Brother Roz.
I just want to get the dub versus him, and that's it, and then we're moving on to the next.
What's funny? Is he was one of those first dudes that make those crazy proclamations. I get paid to play in these leagues. Who's stupid enough to pay you?
Yeah, didn't really make too much sense, his proclamations.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, his proclamations didn't make too much sense. But yeah, the number one, this one's a big one. I think Bogey is still in that's the WWF Hustler Dynasty number 1. Yeah, Bogey, he's in second place. I'm in third, and then we got Jara, who's in first place. Let's see, Jara won again. Bogey's winning. I'm winning. So the top 3 are all winning. Let's see, K-Dub and Hess, where are they at? Hess is getting a dub. Ooh, K-Dub might lose. That would change some things over there. And Tina said, how do I get paid to play in leagues? I know, right? I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, he was just acting real douchey when he was saying the shit that he was saying. I'm so good. People just pay me to play in leagues. And then he ended up clarifying, like, oh, yeah, I win all the leagues that I play in. So that's how I get paid to play in the leagues. Tina said, how do I get paid to play in leagues? And Alex said, you do the squares one time a week, and can you explain how it works? Yeah, I can. And no, not once a week. Every primetime game.
Gather around, children. We're going to teach you something.
So Thursday night, Sunday night, and then Monday night. I would do more if we had like enough people to where we could fill them up a little faster. And so yeah, always looking to get more people in on it. I'll go get the sheet from last night where it's completed, and you actually see like who won, like the winning squares and stuff. All right. Yeah, last night was a good game, and it's funny because last night, like everybody thinks, you get like a number 8 or, a number 4 might not necessarily be the best, but that's what hit last night.
Yep, you see teams going for 2 at a higher clip these days.
Yeah. All right, so here it goes. Okay. Hopefully you can see it on the screen here. The names and stuff don't really matter on there. So you got the blue side that represents the away team. That was Buffalo in this case. And then the home team was at the top, and that is the Bengals. So before the game starts, you don't know what those numbers are. The numbers represent the score, but those are just blank until everybody fills in their names on the sheet. So you pick up one square, it's $6.50. You pick multiple squares, it's $6.50 times however many you get. It's pretty much like Keno is the way that it works. The score determines the winners. So you look at quarter one, it was 7-14 Buffalo to the Bengals. So the Q1 winner, it was net 11. And he's on the, if you just look, it's literally just lined up. He has the number 7 for Buffalo and he has the number 4 for the Bengals. So that's square one. It's whatever the last number is in the score. That's what represents the number here. And we have 8 winners. So 7-4 paid, and then also 4-7 paid. So who was the 4-7? It was Woody who hit that one. So we have 8 winners. And it's really random. You don't know what square, what square you're picking, but you don't know what score you need to win. That's where
the program randomizes the numbers.
Super fun though. Mm-hmm. It's a way that you can spend $6.50 and turn it into, if you hit one square forward, it's $80. If you hit any of the squares backwards, they're $20 each. So a lot of ways that you can make some money and turn $6 or $7, into potentially a couple hundred. So Devo, yesterday, he had, how many squares did Devo had? He had 6 squares yesterday. So that's $39. And then he ended up hitting 2 squares forward. So 80 times 2. So he hit 160 on that.
Money.
And Dennis said, I want the 100, not 80. Yeah, I know. It's just, and you know what? It's better more people just winning money. It's because the more people that play, the longer we can do this. And really, like, that's what it is. Just about getting more people to play. Because come playoffs and come the playoffs, I did every single game. Like we had enough people in it to
playoffs.
Yeah. Can't wait. We're getting closer. Oh, and then don't forget about the playoff the leagues that I do that are during the NFL playoffs. There's already a handful of people. It's funny. Someone hit me up and they're like, "Hey, what's the details on the playoff league?" and I noticed it's not the first time we've messaged each other.
Mhm.
I messaged him all the info about the playoff league last year, and he just didn't join.
He ain't missing out this time.
Yeah, it's and who knows, maybe it's on. I need to remember to like hit up these lazy assholes, and that's really what it is. People get lazy and forget. Probably the forgetting, not even getting lazy. And Alex said, so tonight is one. Hell yeah, every Monday night. Every Monday night.
Yep.
And shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll send you the link to play and place your squares. And I'll put my Facebook link in there. Oh yeah, Dennis, I'm definitely joining the playoff league. Tell yeah, man, you got to defend the title, bro. Didn't you win 2 of them last year? He came with his rings on the necklace. He was ready to stunt when he came out to Vegas in August.
I won 1 and then I lost 1. Oh no, I lost 2. That's what happened. I cashed.
And Dennis said, what did y'all get yesterday? Like 11 hours of viewing time? Well, it'd be way more. Well, I mean,
11 hours of air time, but the watch time would be way more because it's like
yeah, because the first one was like 10 and a half hours, and then the second one was like 3.5 or 4 hours.
Oh, so they let us go for 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wouldn't let us do it on Facebook. It cut off the stream there.
I had to go dump a bunch of shit in this dumpster while I was there around, because there's hella construction going on. So I had to leave the stream. How long were you on?
Till the end of the game.
Okay, nice. It did get a little thrilly. It did get a little thrilly there, huh?
Yeah, that's why we stayed on. And but yeah, so I mean, way more than 11 hours of viewing time, because yeah, we had maybe 14 hours of airtime. So like, I'm sure that there was multiple people who were watching for like multiple hours.
I mean, put it in perspective. That's how much people watch football on a week-to-week basis. If you're watching if you're like us, you're watching, 7 hours of football every day just for the Sunday slates and into the night game, plus the 2 other primetime games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure people watch a lot of college football too, and you know what I mean. Like, it's amazing how much people
it'll show us like, yeah. See, just on the one that we did, I don't even know if this is all the numbers, but we had 200 watch hours. On, so however many people were watching, however long. But yeah, a shitload of watch time. That was a long ass show. That's why. But we're really out here. We're watching football, and we got to coach our teams and all that. So, and it was good. Derek came on, Kidda came on. So yeah, it was cool.
Hey, kid is hella funny. He didn't like. He doesn't mind when we get home, but I was like, look at him, he's a mess. He didn't like that one. What? Fuck that. That's funny because he probably got in his little couple hours of sleep, went straight to work, and was straight.
Yeah,
I know how that be.
That was. I hated working graveyard, getting off when the sun's already up. It's so hard to fall asleep.
Yeah, my girl, she worked graveyard for a minute, and my girl's already the type like she could just take a nap like anywhere, but it'd be like she'll get off Saturday morning. We got to take the kids to some kids party, and then then we're chilling after at the house or something, and then like she's just on the couch wherever we're at, she's asleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
sleep sitting up like that. Bro, you just master the art.
Hell yeah! I remember working graveyard. And like falling asleep during the Super Bowl is the one where Tom Brady lost the first time.
Okay, 2008.
Yeah,
January. Whatever. End of January.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been early February even back then already.
Probably was. And Marco said graveyard. Okay, so graveyard is when you work in the middle of the night. So like the shift that I would work was 10 to 7.
Yeah, 11 to 7 was my girl's shift because it was like she had the half an hour lunch and then the 2 15 minutes. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, she worked hospice, right? So it's like you're not just kicking it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're doing shit.
Yep. And it's graveyard because that's the witching hours.
And it's crazy because like she would like she was never like a junk like a fast food head for real, you know what I mean? But she'd be like, oh my god, fucking Jack in the Box is so fire. Like for real.
Yeah,
like, you know, because that's like when we're drunk and shit, you know what I mean?
It's like the only thing you can really get at those hours.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's like, their fucking churros or the mini churros are fucking crack.
You have to go there a lot to like get down to that part of that.
Yeah, where you're like,
part of the menu where you
churros.
can try something new.
Right? But like she's very routine. Like before they used to have this fish sandwich, it was like 2 fish patties and like some cheese and like
what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like a fucking Big Mac, but a fish sandwich. I was like, what, for real? And I like a good fish sandwich. I know you're not really a seafood guy, but like anything breaded and deep fried, I'll fuck with it, bro. You know what I mean?
All right, and so we're gonna hop into the injuries right now, and then we're gonna jump into the studs and duds. We're gonna go with we're gonna do IDP first for the studs and duds because I feel like that's what people are gonna go look for us for. We might not be able to get to the offensive positions.
It's all good. Let's rock. Oh, that's right. You got to dip soon.
Yeah, I gotta go to the post office, handle a few things. Let's get this up here. Yeah, all right. Here we go. We're starting off with the injuries first. Let me where's that page? I know I had it somewhere here. There we go. I'm glad yesterday wasn't horrible for the injuries. I mean, the week before was a lot worse, but man, it's survival of the healthiest. All right. Here we go. We are jumping in. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Let's get it.
Let's go. As I make my way, the fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. There's no surprise, I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
In the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your work sure would help a lot. Put your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.
What up? What up? Fantasy football hustler back at ya.
What's happening? Bogard Scott free in this thing.
We're talking injuries. Week 9 injury fallout. Oh man, I mean, we had a couple big injuries. It wasn't as bad as it was last week, but we did have a couple big time ones that we got to get to first. How about Danny Pesos? They're saying that they think it's a torn ACL.
Man,
these guys just know so much at this point that if they say it's potentially a torn ACL within the first like couple hours of it happening, it is a torn ACL.
Or they'll say it's a torn ACL and then, oh, it's just an MCL. And then, oh, wait a second, ACL too. When like with Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
That was a roller coaster.
Yep. All bad for Danny Pesos and the Giants. I mean, really, this just makes it a lot worse for Saquon the rest of the way. How about Cam Akers? They fear that it's an Achilles injury. Man. Would he be done data, you think? I mean, second. I don't know if it's on the same. No,
that would probably be like a good like thing to look up because it's like, man, that doctor was like being like heralded.
Yeah. What up, Johnny? I mean, that's the same one that Aaron Rodgers is out right now.
He's doing everybody's Achilles after he did. I mean,
yeah.
He was
got back the same year. I mean, that was just like unheard of. Same year.
Yeah, and that could be detrimental to the recovery of if it's the same one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, just take longer to recover from it this time, right? I mean, either way, you're not coming back this year, nor would the Rams aren't going to be doing good enough anyways.
I mean, you mean the Vikings?
Yeah, the Vikings, yeah. And actually, who knows? I guess with Josh Dobbs over there, I mean, he might be turning.
I mean, Cam Makers won't be able to come back this year. It's like week 9. It's like it was week 9.
Yeah,
that happened to him like May.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It was like May, and then he was able to come back by like week 16 and 17 or something like that.
And even Rodgers, that's what he's kind of shooting at for his timetable to return somewhere
like a January
in week 18, you know, somewhere in there. And because really he just said December, and kind of like even latter, looking for the second half of December where he's planning his comeback. Yeah, if he doesn't get hurt in week 1, like there's no way that this is even like
I mean, like, why not just like shoot that motherfucker with hella stem cells? You know what I mean?
I'm sure he's not opposed to it. It sucks that, like, you know, it's not really an American, you know, type of thing yet.
Man, he's in New York. He can get anything, man. Call my Asian homies in New York, man. They got that shit on deck.
I mean, he's out in LA now, right? I mean, that. Well,
oh yeah, in LA, even better, man. Go call the Israelis, bro. They got it.
And Dennis, I know he wants me to bring up the Jaron Hall Elkin Custo. You did good, kid. You did good. Time to get out of the way for Josh Dobbs.
And Josh Dobbs is one of my favorite stories this year. Because it relates to fantasy too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna be able to utilize him. And now he's about to have some legit weapons if they bring back. I mean, even if they don't bring back Jefferson, he's still like awesome because he has.
Why wouldn't they bring him back if they're like looking like, you know, they could make a push? I know
they're 5-3 now.
5-4. 5-4. So. If they lost this game being 4-5, I feel like that's like a huge difference, you know.
And then the Saints almost lost too, so it's like it's imperative, like, you know. I could have even made the argument like if they didn't.
And beating the Falcons, though, I mean, just that. I mean, Falcons are one of those teams that's in this race also for the wild card spots.
Yeah, they just helped out New Orleans tremendously.
Yeah.
Yeah, because New
What
Orleans.
I'm saying, like they're still in the mix, and like if Justin Jefferson goes out there and does his thing, I mean, it's not like they gave up like a 6th, 7th round swap for Josh Dobbs. It's not like they gave up anything for
with him. The way things are going. If they was to lose one game, I could see even Jefferson wanting to rush back now. Fuck, they're losing without me now. You know what I mean? I need to come back now.
Winning without him? You mean winning without him?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about like if they start losing without him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They've been winning without him. You know what I mean? Are they on a streak here? A 4-game streak?
3.
Okay.
They lost to the Chiefs,
and that's when they lost Jefferson. Okay.
It's all ugly ass games too, but it's not. I mean, Falcons put up 28. They put up 31.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Packers, I mean, that was the super lopsided game for sure. But it's getting crazy out there. What other injuries we got going on? We got Dallas Goedert. Oh man. So it's his what did they say? It's his right arm, and it's his forearm. That's what it was. It was all like, I don't know what the hell was up, but it looked like it was all cut up or like something. Like fractured it.
It could have been like, I wonder if that was like maybe some bone protruding out or something that they cut him. I don't know.
I don't know if it was his bone poking out, but like something was cut.
I saw the blood. I didn't see no bone. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, that's
it's a fracture.
That would have been wild. We're not gonna.
He could have got stepped on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, by a cleat or something. Cut him up and fracture the shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then, so I think they said that he's going to miss a couple weeks. There was someone in the chat who was like, "What the fuck am I going to do without Goddard for 4 weeks?" I don't know if he's going on IR.
Love on some Devontae Smith and AJ Brown.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, no offense to the Goddard guys, you know what I'm saying, but like he gets out the way, and it's like Devontae Smith is just, that's what it's about. You know what I mean?
Kobe Dean, foot injury. He left. It was somewhere in like the second.
Yeah, he left early.
Yeah, super lame.
He's on his way to a big game too.
Yeah. Let's see who else. For the Bills, Terrell Bernard, Micah Hyde as well. Like, man, I mean, they have multiple guys who left. For the Panthers, Brian Burns, Elkin Custo, CJ Henderson, Elkin Custo. CJ Henderson has been balling. I mean, he is a former first rounder, and I think, I don't know, maybe it's just a different scenery.
He didn't work. Yeah, he did not work out with the Jags for some reason. They trade him away, and then then he gets hurt with the Carolina Panthers that first year.
Yeah,
and they're trying to do that when they're doing like the him and Gilmore thing.
Yeah,
Then they draft fucking J.C. Horn, and
he's been hella solid though, and I think a lot of people don't even know who the hell he is or that he is a former first rounder. And but yeah, he's been handling biz for the Panthers. That's why. I mean, you can run like shit on the Panthers, but you know they usually hold down wide receivers somewhat. It's because of him. If he's out, it's gonna change a little bit. Let's see who else we got here. Man, I mean, a lot of people went down for the Texans. I mean, shit. Kyer Fairbairn, like he left in like the second quarter, and Daragumba Wale was out there kicking because they literally had nobody. That was tight though. I mean, he hit the field goal. Teammates were hella hyped when he hit that field goal.
Yeah, playing.
I wonder how long it's been since he actually kicked, and I wonder if like in high school, you know, he was like the kicker punter / like running back that's just like running it down their throat.
He just scores, then he kicks the extra point.
That'd be tight. Because then you get the 7 points, right? Like,
I mean, yeah, it sucks that he's just the special teams guy, but that's also what keeps him on teams, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
now you're an emergency kicker if need be.
OBJ's an emergency kicker. You know, Cam Akers, he would have been the emergency QB yesterday if anything happened to Dobbs. But then, you know, then Akers goes down, obviously.
Ooh, just got update on Cole Holcomb that he's been placed officially on injured reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony McFarland also placed on injury reserve for them.
What does he even do? Is he like a return man for them? Like,
yeah, I mean, I think he's really just like their third RB there for just
getting hurt,
you know.
Like,
okay, nice. Peacock said Dare hadn't kicked since high school. There we go. See, exactly. If a guy's out there and potentially like Sue, remember when Sue kicked that field goal because they had I don't know if it was a field goal, an extra point or something, and talked about how he played soccer when he was in high school and all that kind of shit.
OBJ's an emergency kicker. Even before the games, they actually stopped him from doing this at one point. But like before the games, he'd have like 4 or 5 balls lined up, and he'd just run, kicking them all through the fucking the uprights.
What up, stranger? Stranger in the house, man. You know that stranger's walking tall today. After that, got to be feeling like stone cold up in this biatch.
I mean, they just went through the Niners and the Bills, and they're getting healthy as they do it. Like Joe Burrow, he was all over the place yesterday.
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
It looked like he has just no setbacks. He's looking mighty again.
Yep. Josh Downs, knee injury. I don't know how significant it was, but I know that a lot of people were freaking out like right away. Just be prepared to pivot here. I mean, just to move off might be serious. Marcus Peters for the Raiders, knee injury. He got ruled out, never came back. Josh Palmer, just in case you guys didn't hear, he actually got placed on injury reserve. So not playing tonight and won't be playing for 3 more games at least after tonight. Oh, yeah, KJ Osborne. I don't even, what the hell happened to him? Like, they're not even giving the clarification on what the injury was. Just says that he did not return. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, he got smacked in the, I think it was, if I'm remembering the play right, it's like he got hit in the front of the head by a defender. And then at the same time, right after he gets hit, someone hits him in the back of the head on the other side. And man, I mean, I remember he got up and he walked off. But
I just thought of something. You know why we see so many concussions nowadays? Is because, like, for the best of their ability, since and I've referenced this before, they're trying to teach the kids not to hit when growing up. And it's been since like 2011 when they were doing the heads up football, like for kid, for Pop Warner, all this shit. Yeah. So it's like, imagine that. Like, they obviously lessen the kids getting concussions. They're taught the right way, quote unquote, right? So it's like now when they're getting their bell rung, they're just like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean?
I don't think there's a way to prepare your brain for a concussion, though. Because
I'm just saying, if you're used to taking those hits,
it's not like it gets easier for your brain anyway.
How about this? You're not scared to take it no more. If you've already, you know what I mean? You already know what time it is. I mean, maybe that's because our generation still used to lead with the helmet. You know what I mean?
I don't think they're scared to get hit, though. I mean, he got fucked up. Like, I mean, he really did get hit from the front of the dome and the back of the dome.
I'm saying I'm generalizing. Like, these motherfuckers getting hit. We're seeing it every week. Like, you know what I mean? It's insane.
Well, and I mean, we're actually seeing like the league care about it too, because I don't think that the amount of concussions ever was less than it is now. Yeah, just
that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, how many guys talk about how they're seeing stars out there, and one of their teammates helps them in the right position, and they don't even know how they got through the next play, and but they're still out there.
Muscle memory.
pretty much.
These kids are weak these days. Is that what you're saying?
Bonus holes.
But that is a good point. The league does care.
Yeah, quote unquote. And what up, Zoo Crew? He said KJ was carted off. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he actually got up and he walked to the cart himself, but it looked bad, like right initially. Like he even like when he fell, it was like he fell like Jesus on the cross, like almost like exact like.
Oh no, wasn't that the kid, Jaren?
Oh no, that was Jaren. My bad.
Yeah, he was
man, that's multiple guys who just got completely. And he got hit by someone, and then the second guy, like he got hit in the back of his head, and the second guy hits him from the front and like tackles him to the ground, and you see his head just like straight whiplash like into the turf.
Damn.
Yeah, it looked nasty. It looked nasty. And what up, C Dog? He said, do I trade Dell for Madison? Akers is done for the year. I don't know, man. I think I'm just holding Dell.
If you're gonna flip Dell for a running back, I think you can aim higher than that.
Yeah.
Cam
Akers isn't the reason why
I'll go try to get like a Joe
wasn't doing great.
I'll try to get like a Joe Mixon or something. Like I'm not gonna go buy a running back who like they consciously kept trying to bring in other running backs, right?
Yeah.
Right. To like be behind him, perhaps even overtake him. Right. They traded for Cam Akers and even Ty Chandler. They're saying he was going to get in the mix more. Like, you know what I'm saying? But and then they have a bye week still. Like if I was to flip Tank Dell off of a performance like that, then you're supposed to sell high. You know what I mean? You don't. That's that guy telling them, hey, you need Madison. Cam Akers is done, bro.
Hell yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. If you're watching us on the replay, smash that subscribe button. Everyone else watching with us live on this Tuesday morning, hang out with us. We're about to get into the IDP studs and duds here, and we're going to kick it off with the DLs. Let's get it. What up, what up? Fantasy Football Hustler back at you.
Was handing Bill Bogard a check in the thing.
Got another IDP video for you IDP freaks. And Viking Queen in the house. What up, what up?
All hail the Viking Queen.
Tino, no, this is not a replay. If you're rocking with us live, hang out because we're doing more questions.
You have slipped into the matrix.
And we're going to jump in to these DLs first. And oh, man, Max Crosby, this guy, what a savage, man.
Mm-hmm.
What can we even say about him? 3 sacks in this game. He looked unstoppable versus that Giants line.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we saw it coming. I mean, they even killed Danny Dumbass.
Yep.
They killed him. They did it all.
Byron Young.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about him before. A little fluky, little hit or miss. He's had a couple single-digit games throughout the year, but, man, 36 points. They got the bye this week, so no real point to, like, pick him up. But maybe in a dynasty, might be looking for him. Micah Parsons. There we go. He's been on a tear these last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Off weeks before that, though.
On Yahoo, they gave him the DL designation, too.
I mean, he's playing a lot of DL now, so it's about time.
I know, right? It's fucking Yahoo catch up now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd probably have more Parsons. It's like a cheat code.
Dalvin Tomlinson. A whole lot of nothing this entire year, but 2.5 sacks versus Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton Tune,
yep.
He just wasn't handling.
I mean, they were so focused on Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they should be.
Yep.
Buckner, he had a big game, 26 points, had the big sack.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. 4 total tackles. I mean, he's been solid out there. He hasn't had a single-digit game since week 5. Been killing it.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Oh, and I totally skipped over Alex Highsmith. He killed it.
Oh, yeah, come on.
He did way better than TJ Watt did yesterday. 2 sacks.
Thursday.
Had the 4 total tackles, 27 points.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to get a little bit more consistent. And last guy above 25 points here, Kobe Turner. So this is someone to get on your radar. First time I've ever mentioned his name. First game he's had this year, over 20 points. It's mostly single-digit points for this dude. But hella tackles. I mean, 10 total tackles, and he had a sack as well. I don't know what it is necessarily. Looks like he got more snaps this game than previous games. He got 62 total snaps. The week before that, it was 38, and then 46, 56. Yeah, he showed out. Rookie from Wake Forest.
Doing his thing.
Onyemata, Mafi, Kyle Van Noy, Shelby Harris, Kalesia Cansey. There's some honorable mentions, guys who are above 20 this week. This is
big DL week.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we have a lot of guys who are like the household names in here, but a couple rookies that are putting themselves on the radar. Not necessarily guys we're going to go pick up yet, but it's just names we got to learn.
And we still got tonight. Still got the Jets. The Jets line's probably gonna make some noise here.
Hell yeah. All right. So there's the DLs. Make sure you smash subscribe and make sure you go check out all of the other positional videos that we're bringing you for IDP as well. And oh man, Gary. Me and Gary square off in the Green Bowl next week, I guess. Ooh, man, Gary, you've been a tough competitor. Hope you have a lot of guys on by this week. I'm going to need it. All right. Let's jump over to the LBs, everybody's favorite IDP position. All right. Here we go. We broke down the DLs. Make sure you go check out that video if you did not see it. And we're breaking down the LBs here. Man, Bentley, 41 points, killing it.
And you're trying to tell you literally do. I was like, told you, bro.
He wasn't doing well. He was doing
wrong, bro. But this was the matchup, bro. Like if he played, like I was monitoring him all week. I was like, if he plays, he's gonna go crazy because Washington, they're gonna try to run down their throats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Bentley be getting at the QB2 here and there. So it was like, okay, it's the combination of it all. You know what I mean?
And you say here and there, he had 1 sack on the season. Yeah.
I mean, but when you watch the games, they're trying to get him at the QB. You know what I mean? This was who gives up the most sacks? You know what I mean? This was like, and he's the only notable guy to play in that front seven. I don't, there's no more Judon. There's no more fucking. I mean, you can't play Uchi or whatever the fuck his name. You know what I mean?
Yep, Bentley killing it. 41 points, by far his best game of the season. The only other game that came close was his 25-point performance in the middle of the year.
That was. Yeah, I was gonna say that one is far in between.
Let's
go. He's back. Big Bentley.
Jordan Hicks, man, killing it. 34.
He killed it.
11 total tackles and a sack. Real savage. TJ Edwards, with Tremaine Edmonds out, doing what he always does. Back-to-back 31-point performances, 15 total tackles. Demario Davis, if he's somehow not rostered in your league because people have no idea who this old dude is, go get him.
Been doing it for like 10 fucking plus years straight. It's kind of crazy.
30 points yesterday, best game on the season. Our man, the Landman.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Landman.
10 total tackles and a sack. Killing it.
He's just been doing it all year.
Yep. Let's see. Levante David. Man, he has been on a tear.
Yeah,
Since their bye week.
He's killing it more than Devin White. Ain't no even getting close to this man.
Yeah, the lowest points that he's had over the last 4 weeks, 22 in a week. He's killing it. Don't even ask about starting Levante David. Marco, you just start him. Like, there's just don't even ask about him. Start him.
Hey, he gets so bad because like he chases the weak. He gets on the wrong pattern, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a guy. There is no the pattern is he just puts up points.
Nice. Buffet boy said I do. I have Mahomes and AJ on a bye. Yes.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah. I need some luck. I've had some bad luck over there. I need some good luck to happen. Let's see who else we got. Oh, Jordan Brooks. Man, he better be comeback player of the year. Better be. He's been killing it. 25 points again. This is 3 weeks in a row where his lowest game was 25. Killing it. 11 total tackles. Let's see. So Devin White, still an honorable mention. He didn't get 25, but he did get 24. Good game for them against Houston. Who else is in the mix? Zach Cunningham. Ooh, Tyrell Dodson, the other Dodson. If Bernard misses any kind of time, Tyrell Dodson's going to be that dude who's going to be getting an increase in snaps and an increase in tackles, that's for sure. And Damone Clark, Jermaine Pratt, Frankie Louvu, Brian Cashman, 19. All right. There we go. Really solid. For these LBs. And yeah, we're going to jump over to the DBs. If you're watching this on replay, smash that subscribe button. Everybody who's here with us live on Tuesday morning, make sure you hang with us. All right, here we go. We are jumping over to the DBs. We already broke down the DLs and the LBs. Make sure you go check out those videos if you did not see them. Kenny Moore. What can we say? Kenny Moore, 46 points, 2 INTs, both pick sixes, and 8 total tackles to go along with it. And Kenny, I want to score more. What a beast. What a beast. Tino said, I heard Josh Dobbs didn't even know some of the receivers' names. What's he need to know their names for? As long as he knows what color jerseys they're wearing, that's all he needs to know. Paulson Adebo, man, this is 3 games in a row where his lowest point total is 21. Insane. It is coming, via the big play, whether it's a forced fumble, an interception, fumble recovery, whatever. But this is 3 games in a row where he's making it happen, Captain. So, yeah, Adebo, go pick him up. Our boy Greg Delpit. We call him Greg Delpit, but his name's Grant Delpit. Killing it. 24 total points, half a sack, 10 total tackles. Just right out the gate, just handling biz. Jair Alexander. It's been a little while since we've seen him, with a 20-plus point game. 7 total tackles. Oh, yeah. And when you're going to be sticking Cooper Kupp and or Puka, you're going to be getting a lot of tackles, that's for sure. Jordan Poyer, another 20-plus point game. Look at the last 3 weeks. Week 7, 28. Week 8, 17. Week 9, 21. Handling biz out there. And then they got Denver this next week coming up. Going to be a good game to roll him out there. Okay, this one was a little wild because Jonathan Owens, he never played. He was never really playing. And I'm seeing it right now. I guess this totally fell through the wayside that Darnell Savage went on injury reserve. And now Jonathan Owens is starting.
Yeah, they put him on the IR a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But that's how Rudy Ford he's been banged up. So
some news like that is just so blah. It doesn't even make it our way. And I don't even have Darnell Savage anywhere anymore. Yeah. So I wouldn't even know because of that. But yeah, Jonathan Owens is going to be a good couple starts. Pitt, Chargers, Detroit, KC. I mean, there's a couple good good matchups for a safety.
Who he with last year? Was it the Texans?
The Texans, yeah, because he came out of nowhere. And then, like, I mean, shit, people were still drafting him like he was going to be a starter in Green Bay. I tried to tell people he was just going to be like a backup, you know, over there. And once everyone kind of caught on, you know, we stopped drafting him. But now he's going to be playing again. He played on the Texans due to injury. Now he's going to be playing here due to injury.
Nice.
Trent McDuffie. He's usually just like around a double-digit guy, you know, 10, 11 points. But he's had a couple games where he's gone over 20. He had a forced fumble in this game and then 10 total tackles. They got the bye, but coming off the bye versus Philly, that'd be a really good matchup to play him in because you really just want to play guys like McDuffie when they're going up against teams that have two good wide receivers and they're going to throw it a shitload. That's what happened yesterday versus Miami. Four more guys over 20 points here. Amik Robertson. I know we brought him up before, but he's usually a guy just, you know, maybe 10, 12 points. You're lucky. But this game, 21 total points. Had the big INT and the forced fumble. Blankenship just doing what he does, getting 20 points again. Had the fumble recovery. That's what got him there. And it was like right at the end of the game. So that was super cool to get him back to 20 points, 7 total tackles. Byron Murphy had an INT that got him to 20 points. And he's had a couple 20-point games, but it's so fluky you can't really chase it. And Mike Hilton, okay. I haven't seen him up here for a little bit. 20 points.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
And then our honorable mentions, Kyle Duggar, he had 19. He had the INT. Nate Hobbs had 19. He had the INT. Trayvon Moehrig, he had a big sack, pause, and 5 total tackles. Got up to 19 points. He's Trayvon Moehrig and Hobbs are just so good. They just have such a solid floor. These teams love to throw on the Raiders.
Yep.
And then who is this? Oh, how do you say his name? Tavier Thomas, the nickel for Houston. He's back and 19 points. 19 points this week. All right. So, well, there you have it. There's the studs for the week. We're going to be bringing you the waiver wires tomorrow. And Tino, he said, holy shit, Moore had two pick sixes. Oh, yeah. 2 pick sixes. It was big time. And they weren't like short either. Like he had to run them back a few yards. All right. Well, we're going to get up out of here. For everyone who's watching this live, we appreciate you. It is Monday. It is Monday Night Football. We got a cool game today. I think we're going to see if the Chargers figure out how to charger it up versus the Jets. But hopefully we get
I'm rooting for the Jets.
Side. It's more fun.
Yeah.
I already said I think the Chargers are like they're going to charger their way like not into a playoff spot somehow. And then they're going to fire Staley finally. And then maybe we'll get some good play out of them next year. They're still going to play good. They're just going to lose the games. Like
should really mid-season fire him.
Get rid of him now. Like they really should. After this game. Yeah. Leave him in New York. Don't even bring him back. Like don't even let him on the plane.
You're in New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to find your own way home, buddy.
They're going to play really bad. They're one of those teams historically.
Yeah.
Play bad when they go East Coast.
Yeah.
So let's break them monotony.
All right. For everyone who is watching on replay, hit the subscribe button before we get out of here. And make sure you go subscribe to the audio version of the podcast, Fantasy Football Hustler. Even if you don't listen to the audio podcast, by going and clicking download and doing automatic downloads, that supports the show. That's how we get more sponsors and the podcast forum and all that. So help us get the downloads up. It really helps. And help us get the 5-star reviews up. Go leave us a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify. That'll help us get seen more. And Bogey, let them know.
Hey, you already know. Check me out at the Gmm Network. Universe, give me money. Week 9, give me money. And check me out, Bogard Scott Free, wherever you consume your music. Apple, Tidal, Spotify, give me money.
And we'll see you guys for Monday Night Football. Peace out.
Bong.
Defense on me. I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes